Okay guys, so I'm just kind of following up to my last video I just posted. We are at the hotel. Here's Floyd. Nice king size bed. And I am gonna go on a night ride through town, which is something I haven't done in a long time. I'm just not I'm not comfortable riding around people, and I need to get more comfortable with riding around people and cars if we're gonna do a long distance bike tour. So let's go out and explore Albany. So I'm just out here riding around Albany. I stopped for a second to pull my camera out. It's pretty foggy outside. There's one of the rivers right here. I feel like I'm pretty well lit up. I got this headlight and these tail lights from the bike shop up in Salem. I think they work pretty good. I have a nice one too. It's a $90 headlamp. Well, it connects to the bars. Hold on, let me get back on here. So I just took a cut through a neighborhood and we'll go back through there. There was a bunch of Christmas lights up. I think exploring the nighttime is kind of fun as long as you can manage not to get hit by a car. I remember coming out here in 2018. Looks like somebody's on an e-bike. I visited my friend. I actually parked right here at this Costco, and I remember walking around this lake. I was like, man, I wish I could move here. I don't know if let's see if we can go over there. We got a green light. Sorry, it's hard to watch. I know. I'll get a GoPro soon enough. Look at all these geese. These cars are kind of nerve-wracking, honestly. Especially at night, even with the lights. But riding the fat bike, I have a touring bike too. And we got a wide shoulder here. Riding the fat bike is just its own kind of enjoyable. There's no need to feel to go fast. Sometimes when I'm on my touring bike, I feel like I have to keep up with traffic and I end up wearing myself out. There's Christmas lights. Anyways, I'll catch back up with you guys in a minute. So now that we're off the main road, I'm on this somewhat of a side road. People seem to be seeing me with the lights, so that's good. Let's go down this dead end. Just a bunch of houses, Christmas lights. I don't really do much for Christmas because I don't really have much of a family, but I do like to come out and look at the lights. Some people do a really crazy light show. Let me adjust my shorts so that way people don't see me, start calling me Long Crack Larry. Hold on. This is just gonna be a bonus video. There's really no topic to this. But there's something about bike travel and long distance bike travel that I've been looking into for about the last 2 years. And I've gone on a 300-mile trip with Floyd in tow. I thought it was going to be hard to tow him, but honestly, if I ride with max air pressure on my touring bike, it's really not. But bike travel just seems to be so much cheaper. Let's just get on the sidewalk. It's wide enough. Bike travel seems to be so much cheaper than traveling by the van. The van is nice to have as like a home base. Like, okay, I'm done with my adventure, so I can have a safe space to go and figure out my next move to get money or whatever. But I'm really hoping to do the route of the Americas at some point. It's a really big feat. It goes from Alaska to Argentina, all on the west coast of the United States. And this is that park that we were at before. It goes all down the west coast of the United States. It goes down the Baja Divide bike route. There are alternatives. It goes all the way through Mexico, Central America, and obviously South America. So it's a big ride, and I hope that I can do it someday. But if I do that Central Valley bike route with Floyd, that will at least knock me out most of California, so I can put that in my pocket. But anyways, enough rambling on about bikes. Let's go check out some more Christmas lights. Feels so good to be out riding, especially at night. People are still, I see them in their cars when they're turning a corner or whatever. Everybody stares at this bike for some reason, which is kind of, I don't mind, but it's kind of weird for me because I'm just kind of, I have like a phobia of people like looking at me in public. I don't know why. I'm just so awkward around people. It's kind of weird. But anyways, let's go check out these Christmas lights down here. Been riding for a good half hour now, just all around Albany. This town has not been affected as much by crime and homelessness like Salem and Portland. All of Oregon's bad right now, honestly, but this town's not too bad. I like it down here. So, got everybody decorated on this street. I don't think it really ever snows around here. Maybe once a year. Let's go down here for a second before we turn back around onto the main road. Everybody around here is kind of weary about people, especially out at nighttime. There's probably just been so many break-ins and attempted property crime over the last few years. And it's really unfortunate because it's a beautiful part of the country. A lot of people don't feel safe, mainly in Salem and Portland, but even when I was down in Grants Pass, it was kind of bad. I have a friend that lives in Lebanon, which isn't too far from here. I also have a friend that lives out on the coast. I don't know what crime is like out there. I haven't spent enough time to know what's going on. But I don't know. Exploring the night just seems kind of interesting to me. Especially for somebody as antisocial as I am. I probably shouldn't be. I don't know. Start heading back towards the hotel. I'm gonna go back on a ramble about bikes really quick. Honestly, I think if we implemented bikes a little bit more into everyday life in the US, I think it would solve a lot of problems. People use their cars, it seems, just for everything. And I never noticed it until I started riding, but like I started getting really into it after I started writing about safe infrastructure, commuting, and more bikes, less car use. I think it would solve the housing crisis. I think it would allow more room for housing where some of these parking lots are that just sit half empty all the time, especially at these super like power centers with all the stores in them. I think people would overall be a little healthier. Not that our country wants that, but there's a lot of things you can do on a bike. People just don't seem to realize it here in the United States. I'm not going to get too political with anything, but I think we really need to wake up to our issue of car dependency. I also think that van life, which is the very thing I'm doing, probably wouldn't be a thing if we had more affordable housing for people. It's hard for me to get a place. I can get a place. I've been accepted a few different places, but I'm not getting anything that's pet friendly for under $1,500 a month. So at least around here, my place in Wyoming, that was $650 with utilities included. But there was a severe lack of jobs in the area. The only way I was able to survive there was I worked in the medical field, so I had a job at the hospital. And then on the last few months of me being there, I was driving a truck before I moved out here. All right, there's Dutch Bros. I was obsessed with that place when I first got here. Not so much anymore. I'm gonna end this video here and just get back to the hotel. This is a pretty busy road. Oh. All right, so I made it back. Let's do a proper ending to this video. I really like this setup. I wish the bars were a little bit higher, but I put a Brooks all-weather saddle C17 on there. It's pretty comfortable, and these lights are just amazing. They do all kinds of stuff. I don't want to give anybody a seizure, but if you were like in really busy roads, you could do that. In the back, I mean, if you don't see me, then you're just straight up not paying attention. But they do all kinds of stuff. I'm gonna try to figure out a little better way to mount them so they stay nice and even. But all around, this is a nice fat bike setup, and that was a fun little ride. I think we went about 5 miles. I went about 5 miles. Surly Wednesday. Steel is real. I will never ride aluminum again. Both my bikes are steel. I have an aluminum e-bike, and it rides like shit compared to my 2 steel frames. So I haven't taken it off any sweet jumps, but we might do that eventually. All right, I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you like this little bonus video.